And hey, what's up, doctors? It's Shay, Team WJ here. Check out my new shirt. Hey, check out this new bag I got. Yeah, who's in it? Anyway, okay, CC prep stream, right? It's gonna be a quick video today, quick stream rather. Let's start off with a thumbs up. Yeah, thanks, Ark. Yeah, let's do that. Harry's in the stream as well. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Chen is here. Sorika is here. Hyoka, Nicholas Tan, Syed, Shu, Poten Shu, Animate Andrew, welcome back. And everyone else who's here. What's going on? Cool. Yeah, no, I animated that starting thing. I literally did that a few hours earlier, but it's good. Okay, so CC1 is going to be releasing in how many hours?
8 to 9 hours.
8 to 9 hours? Okay, cool. It's already out on JP. I think Kyoran was running it a while ago, but he's in a meeting right now. So, I have permission from Hino to show her strategy and to break it down for you. Hino's strategy is what I believe to be the optimum strategy that everyone should follow. However, I will also offer backup plans in case you cannot run Hino's strategy. On my personal account, here's what I'm going to be doing. On day 1 of CC, I will hit 18 risk and I will try to go above 18. My goal is to hit 20 risk on week 1 and 18 risk on day 1 specifically. When I'm streaming my 18 risk runs on day 1, I think Harry will also be streaming through me on Discord, right?
Yep.
Okay, and Harry, you're gonna get 18 on day 1 as well, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's gonna be tomorrow, I think, right?
Yeah, it's tomorrow. Yeah. If Harry and I both clear 18 with no problems at all, then I will in the same stream I will continue to go and do 20. But however, if we're like choking on everything, then we'll do 20 on like the next day or something. The single one most important unit in CC1 is Angelina. If you do not have an Angelina, you're basically forced to borrow Angelina. Thank you for subscribing, Sarakuai. Is it possible to do without Angelina? Yes. However, I think the optimum strategy, the easiest way, is to use Angelina. Second thing, the big question everyone's asking is, Shay, what do you think will happen now that we don't have Weedy, we don't have Phantom, and we don't have Elysium? These 3 are the big ones that matter. Without having these 3, what happens is you basically are at a disadvantage if you go for the sniper specialist strategy. You're missing 2 core specialists and you're missing a sniper buffer in Elysium, right? So if you are using sniper specialists, you will be at a disadvantage. I think you will not be able to perform as well with lower level units as you could with caster defenders. Excuse me, one second. I spilled acid on my hand right before the stream started, no joke. So my hand is burning right now.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, I was spraying my hair and knocked over fucking like acetone or some shit. Spilled all over my left hand. Anyway. Cactus Jones says 27 risks is no longer possible. EN will definitely not be able to surpass 27 risks. We may be able to tie 27 because the highest record for no Elysium run is 25 risk. We don't have Elysium. We could potentially hit 25 risk. We also have to think about, okay, we don't have Weedy, we don't have Phantom, and we don't have Elysium, but we do have Suzuran. We do have what's her name? We do have Polka. We do have, what are the other units that we have that they did not have? Because we have things to work with here. We're not completely fucked yet. Okay, so the 2 6-stars we have are Rosa and Suzuran. Asbestos and Suginogi are not gonna help. Skip Asbestos and Suginogi banner if you're free to play. Unless okay, if you like them, waifu, whatever, just roll for them, right? Like, doesn't matter. Aeoscarp, Leonhardt, Absinthe, Fallnick we will have, and they did not have. 4 stars we have. I believe Podenko they did not have. I'm not sure about that one. Either way, I don't think any of these 5 stars will make a massive difference because all these 5 stars are kind of trash. What will make a difference is Suzuran, because the highest possible risk on CC1 Pyrite by CN is 27 risk. The only thing stopping them from getting maximum risk is the SP risk. They could not take the SP risk, right? This is all theory right now, but because Suzerain does 40% SP regeneration for all supporters, this means that you can 40% SP generate herself for debuff and 40% generate SP for Angelina for slow. That being said, even if you take the SP risk, you can use Suzerain to kind of counteract it, but everyone else who is not a supporter still suffers from the SP risk. So it's like a +1 -1. I don't know how far you can get with taking the SP risk, but I think we have 2 units that could potentially challenge that SP risk, right? That being said, because we don't have Elysium, we're kind of shit on the DP risk. Usually we run Elysium with Myrtle at the same time, but without Elysium, that's one big DP generator gone. Even if we could take the SP risk, I doubt we'll be able to take the DP risk as well. Meaning, because this is our situation, thank you for subscribing, Arnis. Because this is our situation, EN should not be able to beat 27. We may potentially be able to tie it. Otherwise, the highest we're gonna get will be 25. Okay. Let me show the ideal strategy. This is by Hino, right? I have permission from Hino to show this video on my stream. Please, if you want to refer to this video, check the link in the description. Don't watch this stream back because this is her video for it. So if you want to watch, follow this strategy, you follow her video, right? The reason I say this is the best strategy is because her units are shit level, right? You have like a skill level 6 Siege. You've got an E1 Texas, skill level 6 Silver Ash, not M3 Aya, not M3 Saria, skill level 4 Pelopsis. The only M3 is Angelina, and this is E2 Max, right? We don't need E2 Max, I know that for sure. As long as your Angelina is M3, you're good to go. From everything that I've seen so far, all of the Angelinas have always been M3. I have not seen a non-M3 Angelina yet. And because all these are like shit level, right? Every single clutch moment in this video can be resolved by just having them at not shit level. M3, if you want to look at M3 Myrtle, the answer will be simple. It's just whether Texas blocks 2. If Texas ever blocks 2, then you're gonna have a problem. Okay. So, before we start, get 2 things out of the way. 3 things out of the way, okay? Or 2, whatever. These 2 stun generators right here. These ones have a crafting table size radius. They will stun everything in range, but they cost 10 DP. That's great until you pop it, and then this path opens up. If you pop these stun generators, anything that comes out of here, if the thing is spawning from where my mouse is, and it wants to run to this base, if you pop this thing, they'll just run straight up through here. So do not pop these stun generators in the beginning. You pop these at the end when there's no one else spawning. Otherwise, they'll take a shortcut. You fuck yourself. Don't do that. Some strategies will involve popping it, but I don't recommend it. It makes them not enough time to do enough DPS, right? Second thing is the main enemies that we're going to be dealing with. We're going to be dealing with a Crownslayer. The Crownslayer will spawn over here. No, not yet. Number 10, right here. We'll walk into these stairs. The second Crownslayer walks into these stairs over in the top over here, she's gonna be gone for a while. She'll only come back out at the end of the map right over here. It is possible to glitch Crownslayer by pushing her through this stun generator as long as you do not pop the stun generator. You can push her down or pull her down through this generator and she'll be stuck on an infinite loop. This has not been patched. I don't know who's spreading the fake news that it has been patched. It has never been patched. The only reason you don't see it at the 27 risk strat is because when you choose maximum risk Crownslayer, she's too fat. Eat too much tiramisu, can't do it, right? You can do it with Crownslayer 2, can't do it with Crownslayer 3. Okay, so Crownslayer is number one big bad enemy. Number 2 big bad enemy are these stun guys. These stun gun guys are from Obsidian Festival. If you play Summer Event, these dickheads come out of fucking everywhere, right? There's a million of these guys come out of everywhere. Every 3 shots, they will stun your operator. And because there's so many of them, whoever's stunned is basically guaranteed to be stunned forever. Be careful of that. Just be careful of your deployment order. They can stun people that don't really matter. Just as long as it don't stun your main DPS or your main blocking people, you're good to go. Also, if you kill them fast, they will not be able to stun you. Next something that you may be worried about are the defense crushers. The defense crushers are honestly not that big of a problem. They could be a problem if you don't have enough arts damage, but seeing as the specialist and sniper strategy is not so great in our current situation on EN, you should be going for caster strategy anyway. Casters melt defense crushers. You should not have a problem there. What is a problem though are all the goddamn wraiths, right? Even the baby wraiths might cause you a problem because these guys have like res 35, and then you give them the risk and their res goes like crazy high, and they got like 1,000,000 HP as well. The regular wraiths might just sprint past you. You need to have some sort of slow, which is where Angelina comes in. Angelina slow plus Aya's Volcano DPS and Saria's debuff should kill all the wraiths. Regular wraith, if you can kill the regular wraiths, that's fine. The big run killer, right? The thing that kills most people's runs are called the Elite Four. That's what I call them. At 36, right at the halfway mark, so 38 rather, you're gonna get these 2 Wraith leaders that spawn from down here, and then 2 more Wraith leaders that spawn here at the exact same time. You're gonna have 4 Wraith leaders that sprint out at the exact same time. So meaning if you're running Suzerain skill, skill 2, that's not enough targets. You cannot rely. Suzerain skill 2 only hits 3 people at max. There's 4 people. This one will not work. You have to use Angelina skill 3 in order to hit everyone. It is possible to use Aya's Volcano if you save up the skill, which is not done in this video. And Hino did not do this, right? But if you do this, if you have Volcano charged up and ready, and you blast the Elite Four with the entire duration of Volcano, they will die for sure. With that out of the way, that should be all the risks, all the major dangerous enemies out. Let's take a look at this ideal strategy. Remember, these are all shit level units, right? Shit skill level units. So any tightness here is resolved by just leveling up your units a bit higher. Hino starts off by deploying Texas up top first. Someone asked whether you can use Myrtle. There's 2 guys there. No, if you're doing this, I mean, if you can get Siege in on time, potentially, yes, right? But then also remember that Texas can stun. Myrtle cannot stun. So if we take a look at whether Texas uses the stun on anyone important, then we can answer whether Myrtle is good or not. By the way, this is not the only strategy. This is just what I believe to be the ideal strategy. I know a lot of you guys are looking at these units down here and you're like, I don't have 2 or 3 of these units. I've got backup plan for you in just 1 second. But if you have all of these units, you are set to go, right? Using Siege to block over there, and we're gonna deploy Angelina first. Angelina deployed first is extremely important because the stun guys cannot stun Angelina. If Angelina gets stunned, you get a big problem. Palopsis here cannot be replaced because Palopsis is for the SP. If you do not have Palopsis, your Aya will not charge up in time. Nor will anyone else for that matter, right? Okay, so that's just all the deployment order. Aya will be on skill 3, Angelina is on skill 3, Saria is on skill 3, Siege is on skill 2, Texas on skill 2, Silver Ash on skill 3, Palopsis on skill 2. Palopsis skill really doesn't matter too much, right? Okay, so Crownslayer has spawned. Hino manages to kill Crownslayer right up at the top by hitting them with everything here, including Silver Slash. Once you're getting up to higher risks, Crownslayer might warp past the stairs and she'll pop up the other side. I could probably show some like really short video in a second to show how you can glitch her. Also, keep in mind how the Hino redeployed Texas here to bait the stun. This is extremely important. We don't want any of these dudes up here to get stunned. See, Aya being stunned is okay, but Saria, Silver Ash, Angelina, these people are blocking. If they get stunned, the people walk past. It's no good. There's also, remember, there's also a risk to double the stun duration, which just don't do it. Guard has more flexibility. Just don't let. I'm pretty sure there's no guard ban. I haven't seen anyone do a guard ban. I don't remember though. I don't remember because the main strategy that I've been focusing on is this one. There's nothing really interesting happening until we get to the Elite Four. Again, defense crushers do not matter. Here is these wraiths, right? These guys shouldn't be too big of a pro. See, you see how close that guy got to running out of range. If your Aya is like M3, that's not gonna be a problem. We're nearing, yeah, here we go. This is the beginning of the Elite Four. This halfway mark, right? When this defense crusher spawns. These guys will cause you a problem if you use Volcano early. So now, Hino does not have Volcano. The only way you can save this is by popping Saria with Angelina, because Angelina also does ours and the slow one. And it gets really fucking I think okay, for this one it's actually okay because it debuffs it. But if you don't have Angelina and you're running Suzuran, you're gonna have some problems. Because one of these guys will have full health by the time they get to here. Saria's skill would have ended, and your Suzuran does less damage than Angelina. So it's gonna be that, like, not good enough. Now, if you're wondering how your not E290 Angelina will fare there, since this guy got passed with like a sliver of health and there's an E2 max Angelina, don't worry about it. The AO will catch on. If you have everything else on M3, just don't worry about it. You'll be fine. The final... Well, I mean, Crownslayer is already... See, the thing is, Hino dealt with Crownslayer so fast that it's done. Like, there's nothing else left here that could really cause you a serious problem. Once you deal with Elite 4 and Crownslayer is already dead, these defense crushers are not going to do shit. They're just going to get melted by arch damage. They're not going to do anything. So, yeah, once you deal with Crownslayer, you're set. There's nothing here can possibly pose any threat. You're done. That's why I think this is the ideal strategy. And this is shit level ban. Oh, it's Guard and Caster. Okay, yeah. Guard and Caster is the ideal strategy. Thank you, Xenon. If you want to ask about unit replacements, go ahead. Now's the time. If you don't have Angelina, you have Angelina, but you don't have Saria or Aya. What should I do then? Okay. I can't show on stream this strategy because I don't have the permissions to show it, but I will pop it up on my other screen and reference it on PRTS for you. There's a strategy that involves where the hell is it? There's a strategy that involves no Angelina and no Angelina, no Saria, and no Aya. However, you will need Silver Ash, you will need Spectre, and you will need Shining, I believe. Give me 1 second to pull that up. And for people wondering about low rarity or E1 unit clears, E1 units cannot clear 18. There has never been a single strategy where you can use an E1 team to clear CC1 at risk 18. Not possible, or at least not yet done. Maybe Kill God or Echo Gen God could figure something out when it comes out. But as from the entirety experience of CN, not possible. Low rarity, is it possible? Yes. You can clear 18 risk with a full team of 4 stars at E2 max M3, which is a big waste of materials. You should not be doing this. That strategy will be if you're a big whale and you're extremely unlucky and you never got any good 6-star units and you only have 4-star units. That's the only way you'll be able to E2 max M3 all your 4 stars without regret. Otherwise, you're going to be getting high rarity anyway. Why are you leveling your 4 stars? Doesn't make sense. So don't even think about the low rarity strategy. You basically are forced to use high rarity. If you do not have enough high rarity units, you're fucked. It's as simple as that. You're fucked. Ifrit is possible. There are 2 spots for Ifrit. There is a strategy for it. I can only show the one strategy on the stream because this is the only I have permission for. I mean, I can show you clips from another one, but I have to find it and pull it up, right? There are 2 strategies involving Ifrit. There's only 2 tiles, though. The Ifrit tiles are here, facing this direction, or here, facing this direction. It's not really optimum, though. Whether you use skill 2 or skill 3 is up to what type of damage you're doing. Blaze is also Blaze Bagpipe are also very good on G7 right over here facing right. Can Angelina be replaced with Suzerain? No. You cannot. You can run Angelina with Suzerain. You cannot replace Angelina with Suzerain. Yeah, okay. I take that back. If you change up your entire team, if you change up your team to play with Suzerain instead of playing with Angelina, yes, it is possible. Because the guy who did it without Angelina, he did it with Glaucus. So if Glaucus can do it, Suzerain can definitely do it. And Estina, I know Estina can definitely do it for sure. However, you need to change the team composition around. If you since Estina can hit 3 targets, I recommend finding the Estina strategy if you're running Suzerain, because who's around also hits 3 targets, and try to find the similarities in that and run that team composition instead. I'll quickly touch on the sniper specialist team. The thing is, when you're running sniper specialists, you don't have Weedy to fucking shove them back and kill all of them. You don't have Phantom to drop kill all the stun gun guys. You're gonna need to find a specific strategy that basically doesn't use specialists. Because when it gets to CN, when CN was having this stage, when they use specialists, the 2 specialists they're using are Weedy and Phantom. You need to find a specialist strategy that doesn't involve the specialists that are typically used, right? Exu still exists, and Exu was a core part of the sniper strategy. They basically had Exu bursting down crowns. So they had Exu, I believe. I haven't looked too much into this because this is not a strategy that I'm interested in. But I believe the first deployment was Exu over here with a Warfarin buff. And you need to know the timing for when Exu pops her skill. It's a skill 3. Skill 3 Exu, right? So you need to know the timing for Exu's skill. Wrong deploy, sorry. Somewhere like this. I believe it's something like this. Or it might have been back here, my bad. I think it might have been like this. Right, so you isolate the buff onto Exu, and you have the correct timing for Exu to burst down Crownslayer as much as possible. When Crownslayer goes into the hole, you undeploy and then redeploy face this way, and then you buff again and you kill Crownslayer when she comes out this hole again. I believe it was something like this. Again, I don't think that's a good strategy because we're missing too many units. If you do choose to go for that, we do have Rosa, and Lucky. Lucky had no, not Frosty. What the hell? Lucky has the. Where the hell is? What? What? Huh? Why no? There. Okay. Lucky has done a poker run in CC training mode. I believe he did something like this. I believe he did something like this to hit the crushers, because what works in Rosa's advantage is the risk for Crownslayer. The risk for Crownslayer puts her above 1 risk. I believe it's like 5 risk, 5 weight, and because there are 5 weight, Rosa has the debuff specifically on Crownslayer, and it works to your advantage. However, the only time this has ever been done is on not 18 risk. So whether this strategy works on 18 risk or not is completely up for debate. Can you put Myrtle down and then do Texas down? Potentially, yes. If you're saying, can I do Myrtle and Texas instead of Texas and Siege, I think that's a good option, because Texas also does AoE arts to everyone. So if you get too much guys, you pop Texas. I think it should be okay potentially.
The problem will just be you probably have to level your Texas up a bit.
Yes, because Texas will get smashed.
It's very
Yeah, Texas will get completely smashed. If you're running Blue Poison and Swartz, it will not work. There's no Swartz lane here. The only Swartz lane is on right side, and that's your big DPS. You can't hit. You basically have 1 tile to hit Crownslayer. Swartz is not gonna work around this map. Blue Poison will die. It's too squish.
Too squishy.
Way too squish. Do worry about the daily stages. Blue Poison comes in handy. I'm M3ing Blue Poison right now for the daily stage. The daily stage, I'll talk more about the daily stage in a second, because most of the stages are the same. It's just the first day daily stage is different, and the first day daily stage you better have Nightingale. If you don't have Nightingale, better find friends. Go on the Discord server, link in the description. Quickly, everyone who has Nightingale, start typing in your friends list. Everyone has to get like some Nightingale on friend support, man. How much time do I have left?
I should update my friends list.
Yeah.
I should update my friend ID to have a Nightingale in the list.
Yes. If you are putting people on friend support, these are the units that I recommend you put on. If you want to help, if you have me on your friends list and you want to help me specifically, thank you. Please put on Chen skill 3, Nightingale skill 3, Suzerain skill 3, or Pramanix skill 2. If you have those guys at a high level, please put those on friend support if you're trying to specifically help me. If you go and help other people, that's totally fine. But yeah, if you don't have any other friends and you got me as a friend, feel free to help me out, right? If you are helping other people, these are the recommended units. These are the units I recommend putting up. Not Helliger. Put Angelina skill 3 up, especially if it's M3, right? And then either Aya or Saria skill 3 M3. I'm gonna do this just to help people out. Actually, no, I'm gonna put bagpipe up, just because people might not have bagpipe. There is a strategy involving bagpipe as well, and I'm gonna do that for the 21 or 20 to 22 risk strategy. I will use bagpipe. For your 5-star, put up Praminix or Warfarin in case someone's doing the sniper strategy. You can do Big Boof instead. Other 5-stars that may be useful to put up are Spectre. If you want to help people on the daily stage, put up your BP if it's M3 or Meteorite. That will help out greatly on the daily stage. Do not put up Pelopsis because Pelopsis is in the store. Everyone should have got Pelopsis by now. Yep. That's the recommended units for day 1, I think. Suzerain. Okay. Suzerain will be used for a specific debuff strategy. I do not like the idea of replacing Angelina with Suzerain, especially in strategies like this, because Angelina does her job too well and she hits way too many targets. Number 1 pick would be Angelina. If you have a Suzerain, I do not recommend replacing Angelina with Suzerain. I recommend using Angelina from friend support and then using your Suzerain as debuff. I think that would be a much better strategy, running Suzerain and Angelina together. Can Aya be replaced with Mostima? Absolutely not. If you're running caster strategy, Mostima will definitely not work, because you need Aya to hit every single spot around her. Mostima can only hit in one direction. It's just not going to work for you. Lapland is a support unit. I have not seen Lapland being used. Does Angelina need M3? If you don't have Angelina at M3, you can try it. However, all of the strategies that I've seen use Angelina at M3. I have not seen a single not M3 Angelina. Nightingale is very good for daily. Yep, good. Will bagpipe be useful in the perma stage? Yes. Specifically for higher than 18 risks, right? You can do 18 risks with bagpipe as well, but for me specifically, I'm going to use bagpipe to go higher. Before I do all of that, let me quickly touch on the not Aya, not Saria, and not Angelina strategy, because otherwise people are going to be missing out a hell of a lot. Just give me 1 second to find it. Whoever asked about Mostima, it is possible to get 21 risk with Mostima. I'm not sure if this is week 1 or week 2 though. Give me 1 second to check right now. This is week 1. Yeah, you can get 21 risk week 1 with Mostima. It is possible. However, you will also need, if you're planning to use Mostima, you'll need Myrtle. The dude used Elysium, but I believe Myrtle should be fine. It'll just be a bit clutch. Bagpipe with some potential. Everyone will have, if you have bagpipe, you have potential 1 bagpipe. Anyone here who has bagpipe automatically has potential 1 already, because when CC comes out, you can just buy the potential. So everyone who, if you already have bagpipe, then you should be able to minus DP by 1, right? Elysium, bagpipe, Angelina, Silver Ash, Aya, Blaze, Mostima. So if you have all of these units, you can do Mostima 21 risk. However, I see no advantage in doing this over the strategy that I just showed. Replace Aya with KOB. Have not seen it done before. If you say that you can, then if you straight up say that you can do it, then I'm assuming that you have seen a strategy where it works. In which case, good. Do share it on our Discord server so that people who don't have the right units can have some strategy, right? So if you say that you can, you better be able to back it up. If you're asking whether you can or not, I can give you a pretty simple answer by judging by whether I've seen it or not. Also, just because I haven't seen it does not mean it's not possible. It's just, if I tell you that you can do it, but I don't have evidence to prove it, that would be very irresponsible of me. So, no not M3 Angelina so far. I have not seen it, that does not mean it's not possible. Potential for 6-star in shop, we will be getting on the CC store. When CC comes out, we will have 6-star bagpipe, 6-star Vanguard potential. The token. You can buy that in the CC store. So I recommend getting that. Susuro works for R18 week 1. Yes, Susuro is a strong enough medic. Okay. This is... No. I was gonna mention some dumbass strategy that I was planning to make a video about, which involves Mayor and Ethan. But I think that's too like whack for anybody here to actually take practical use of. Give me 1 second to try to find
You
you
probably have to have a mayor at high level.
Huh?
I'd say you probably have to have a mayor at a high level.
You do have to have mayor at a high level. Yes.
Yeah.
It's just a whack strategy because you will need Mayor, Praminix, Warfrin, and Ethan, which is a very strange team, right?
Yeah.
Thank you for
But where else would you put
follow,
that, right?
Sir Killalot. What now?
Where else would you put those 3 units, right?
Yeah, it's just a very odd team composition. Fuck. I for whatever reason, I decided that I would not save Spectre strategy, but it is on our Discord server. So give me bear with me for a second while I try to find it and show what is necessary and what can be replaced. Because we spent a bit of time talking about whether what units can be replaced here. I'm trying to look for strategies that don't involve too many 5 stars and 6 stars so that I could try to help you out. However, such strategies just are very, very rare. Most strategies okay, there's not a single strategy that has no 6 stars other than the full 4-star one, right? Every single strategy I've seen has at least 1 6-star. At least one. And most of them have 2 or 3 6 stars. And then even with the 2 or 3 6 stars, the rest of the team is all 5 stars. So I want to find out what can be replaced and what can't, just to help you guys out. Give me 1 second to try to find the Spectre one. Sorry, and Aya does not need M3. Yep, I will leave it on this screen just so that you can see. If you have higher than these levels, you're safe. This is 18. This is 18 guaranteed because this strategy is so clean. Thank you for subscribing, Angel Garcia Pereira. Pereira. I believe it was Rao that sent it to me. Thank you, Rao, for sending me the Spectre strategy. Okay. 1 second. Wait, it's in my DMs with Rao. I just go to my DMs. That saves so much time. I was trying to search in the goddamn chat. Rao, where is Rao?
Give me a bit.
Yes. AS skill 3. Oh wait, it's not. It's not in my DMs. Damn, Rao, if you're here, did you save the video? Can Blaze replace Silver Ash? Potentially, yes, but you may have to deal with you may have to deal with Crownslayer not dying here, because Silver Ash here will do way more damage since he can hit way more tiles than Blaze. So if the situation arises where Crownslayer lives, oh wait, she died already. If the situation arises where Crownslayer does not die, right? Yeah, I don't know whether Blaze will be able to kill. If Blaze kills, fantastic. If Blaze does not kill, she'll go through the other side. You better have someone here who can be ready to kill. You'd have to redeploy. One of the things you could do is undeploy Aya and redeploy Aya over here. And then this should be, and then you might need to pop the stun generator to redirect some of the guys to go upwards. You want to intentionally pop the stun generator, right? If you have Aya here, so that people go upwards, and then you can hit everyone with Volcano. Also, if you undeploy Aya and redeploy Aya here, make sure you deploy Texas later so they stun Texas instead of Aya. And then also your whoever is last deployed here will be in danger of being stunned. So be aware of all those things. Bagpipe replace Siege? Yes, potentially yes. Is it a chance to do R18 with low rarity? Unlikely, very unlikely. If you're running a full 3-star team, the highest that it's ever gone is 12 risk. 12 risk is not good enough. You want to get at least 15 risk. So even with a full 3-star team, if you can only do 12, it's no good. It's no good. You gotta go up a bit more. Okay. Yeah, you should. If you don't have levels, don't mean anything. This Angelina with like E2 max. Don't look at the E2 max. Look at the M3. If you have M3, it's good enough. My Angelina is on E2 what 60 or something. It'll be good enough. Okay. When did we start prepping? Yeah, I found it. I found the video. Perfect. It's on Billy. I will. No, it's not. It's on YouTube. Okay. I don't have permission to play the video, but I will I will pause it and only go in and like, yeah, I'll just pause it so I won't actually play it, right? Stop, pause. Okay, I will post this in the let me add this to the description right now so people can get this in 1 second. I actually can't add this to the description. I'll drop it on Discord in a second. Okay, this strategy does not have Angelina, Saria, and Aya. So if you're missing those units, you will need the important ones here are Spectre and Silver Ash. Spectre, Silver Ash, Myrtle. Glaucus can be replaced with Istina, or I mean you can try Susuro. You can try sorry. What I meant by that is you can try Suzuran. My bad. Shining is super dangerous here. I worked out that you can replace Shining. However, it would be pretty scary if you do. What you can replace Shining with is Warfarin or Susuro, right? The reason I say this is because, again, I'm only speculating here because there is no video evidence to prove that it does work without Shining. Okay, so only through a theory, I'm thinking you can replace Shining with Warfarin or Susuro. Reason being, the main job of Shining is to protect Spectre. But Spectre only goes close to death once, and the skill of Shining was not up. So since Shining's skill was not up, that means it doesn't rely on Shining skill. Shining skill was only ever activated one time. And that was when Spectre wasn't really in that much danger. It was like somewhere near here, right? And the top lane was not in any danger as well. So the Shining skill really did not need to be activated. And Susuro and Warfarin heal strong enough anyway. Somebody asked if we can still do the Crownslayer glitch. Yes. If anyone tells you that the Crownslayer glitch is patched, first of all, ask them to show the proof from an official document on CN, right? First of all, ask for that. Second of all, show them the video that it's not patched, because Lucky literally just did it. Like a few hours ago, Lucky just did it with 2 pullers. You're not even greedy to do the glitch. Crashik says, "Hey Achafe, good to see you back to help us, Ian Doctors." Welcome back, Crash LC. And you're welcome. Suzerain is possible because you look at the job of Glaucus. If you watch the job of Glaucus right over here, the stun of Glaucus, the stun of Glaucus only happens on the it's not even the Elite Four. It doesn't really happen on anyone. So if you have Suzerain, Suzerain hits multi-target every single hit, so it should be okay. Dealing with the Elite Four, this is what I think you could do if you're not following Hino strategy. The best way to deal with the Elite Four is to save up Volcano, because this Volcano will completely starch the Elite Four all by itself. Gone, right? FYI, if you've seen Lucky's video of the Crownslayer glitch, by putting 2 pullers, I think Lucky put rope and snow sand right over here to pull Crownslayer down. You can't do this because the tile is blocked. But what you can do instead is, I've not seen this proven, but this is from my experience with the game. This should work. I will try it once EC comes out, right? You set up whatever, you get everything else on this side to work. Also, I'll tell you the risk for Hino strategy in a second. When Crownslayer goes into this hole and comes out on this side, you need to do this, right? This is the best way to do it. You need to have feeder S2 M3. And if you want a backup plan, in case this doesn't work, having Cliff Heart skill 2 M3 will be a good idea as well. Okay. When Crownslayer comes out over here, and she stands on G6, make sure she's standing on G6. You deploy Texas over here like this. This will push Crownslayer down into this like tile. So you get like clipped inside this tile. And then Crownslayer is gonna warp out. She's gonna warp to G5. When she warps to G5, you do this. Then you pop Texas to stun, right? If this does not give you enough stun time, then you better have Chen ready. You have Chen on skill 3 right over here, facing. Whoops. You have Chen on skill 3 facing this way, right? If the Texas not stunned long enough, feeder doesn't charge up enough time, you hit Chen skill 3, that's gonna stun Crownslayer again. If that still don't work, you have red ready, right, on Wolfpack. You don't even need to. You have red ready, drop on here, boom, stun again. That should allow you to push, with Angelina's help, this should allow you to push straight through. You don't even need a pull. If you don't have Angelina, I don't know what you're doing in the first place, right? But if you don't have Angelina, you might have to do like this. Push a feeder and then pull to get her down. Once she's down here, you need to block on B7. You need to somehow block here. I recommend blocking B7 and C6. Just put like literally anyone here. Every single time Crownslayer walks down, they'll touch this unit and then they'll warp back up to they'll warp back up to E5. They'll keep getting stuck on E5 and she'll just keep on walking in circles here. Can Saria's S3 and Suzerain's S3 stack? Yes. What website is this? This is PRTS. This is map.arc-knights.com. Seraphis, what's going on? What risk are used for week 1 risk 18? Yes, here we go. These are the recommended risks using Hino strat. Nope, this is not Hino strategy. I tricked you. Is it this one? Is it this one? Yes, it is this one. Okay. Hino strategy. If anyone who just joined late, this is the recommended strategy. Link is in the description. I'm not saying this is recommended because Hino is a friend. I'm saying this is recommended because it's genuinely the best strategy that I've seen. Like, ever. This is the best one. It's so clean with low level units because just because it's low level units, you know that when you're higher level, it's going to be even easier. The risks are as follows. Wraiths level 3, enemy HP 2, self attack 2, self defense 2, DP 1, team size 2, tiles 1, 1 life only, specialist sniper ban. Fuck, I forgot the rest. I can't read this. I translated it somewhere else. Hang on. Give me 1 second. Harry, can you translate this for me?
Which one?
While I pull it up. It's the last 2.
Okay.
It's the last 2.
Wait,
one of them is stun duration extended. And then...
Last 2 is, as I see right now, is defense raised by 50%.
Yes. Enemy defense increased by 50% and stun increased by 80%.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. That is week 118. I will be following... So I'm going to do this strategy for 18, right? This is my own plan because I have all the units that are necessary for this. How does the Freet strategy work? 1 second. Yeah, so this is what I'm going to be doing for 18. My goal for week 1 is 20. However, I know it is possible for my team to do 22. Maybe very unlikely that I'll actually get to 22. But I have the strategy by 25th night. I have all the necessary units. I can't play 25th night video because I don't have his permission, but I will find it for you, and I'll do the same thing where I'll just pause it just to show what it is, right? Hang on. 25th night. By the way, if anyone has not seen 25th night's CC prep document, I don't know what you're doing. That document is basically like, if you like my guides, the reason I don't make them anymore is because 25th night's making those documents, and it's just so much more simple. Oh, sorry, it's so much more simpler. The reason I made my first guide was because nobody else was making a guide like that, right? Now you got 25th Night making those guides, I don't have to make it anymore. So if you're looking for that information, 25th Night is your guide to go to. Thank you for following Hope 14E. CC 122 risk. So this is week 122 risk. If you are looking to go above 18, these 2 strategies are really good. The 21 risk and the 22 risk over here. Automatically exclude yourself if you do not fit the category, right? If you do not have the units. So just it's gonna be impossible if you don't have the units, right? You do not need E2 max. That's guaranteed for sure. This is the 21 risk strategy. If you don't have all of these units, there's a Saria that hasn't been picked yet. If you don't have all of these units, wait, is there even a Saria? What the fuck? Yeah, there is. Yeah, if you don't have any of all of these, cannot. Don't even think about it. If you're missing one, like me missing Chen, yeah, you can borrow the Chen, right? And for the 22 risk strat, same thing. You don't have these units. This one has actually more leeway. Praminix can be replaced Suzerain. Praminix replaced Suzerain actually might be even better. Elysium is the scary part. Elysium slows the enemy so that they don't leak. That's the thing. I have Suzerain, so I can do all of this just fine. The question is, how important is Elysium to slowing the enemy? Can I pull it off without slowing the enemy just by running Murdo instead? Or can I use Suzerain slow instead of Elysium slow? Will that be able to save me? That's what I'm not sure about. If it's possible, then I can do 22 risk. What I know for sure that I can do is 21. right? Because I have all the units that are necessary. And this Chen is not M3. I'm 90% sure this... Oh, okay, this Chen is M3, but I know you can do it without an M3 Chen.
I think depending on whether the slow actually matters, switching between that's going to be the dictating factor between using Pramnix or Suzerain.
I don't know what you're talking about because Pramnix doesn't slow.
Yeah, exactly. So that would be the deciding factor whether replacing Pramnix with Suzerain is better.
No, Pramnix replacing Suzerain is absolutely better because you want the debuff, plus you get the SP gen for Angelina as well. So because you have the SP gen for Angelina, it could make up for the slow that Elysium has. Because you don't have Elysium. Elysium's role here, right? Look, remember Elysium slows targets in his range? This slow is buying you a lot of valuable time so people don't get past Backpipe. The slow is also going to be used later on past here to make sure we don't overwhelm too many of our guys, right? There's also the goddamn Elite 4. I'm not sure if Elysium was used for the Elite 4. FYI, the Elite 4 are going to be your run killers. You will hate them once you get past once you actually start doing this. Elite 4 not spawned yet. Not spawned yet. Yeah, right here. See? Elysium is already prepped. He's going to pop skill to let the defense crusher pass, and this will also slow enough. This will also slow all the guys enough for Aya to kill, right? Theoretically, something like that. No, he's actually gone. Maybe it was for the other people to kill. Either way, the slow may be important. I don't know how important the slow will be here. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know whether it is required or not. I will try it with Myrtle. We'll try it. We'll find out. I feel that because the slow here, you see, what are the guys that he's slowing? He's slowing these two dudes over there, right? There's so much room. There's so much leeway. Like, there's just so much space. Even if they didn't die there, like, there's so much room for you to work with. I don't think it'll be a problem. It could be a problem. I just don't think it'll be a massive deal. I know that Suzerain is definitely better than Pramnix, for sure. The scary part is a high risk involved 2 ops that we don't have. They should have saved CZ1 2 weeks after Annie. Not really. Not really. If high risk involved 2 ops that you don't have, no. 25 risks you can do without Elysium. All the EN units we can do 25 risks. That's for sure because it's already been done. If you're running the sniper strat, that's when you're fucked. And the sniper strat is used for 27 risk. So we might not be able to get 27, but 25 we can definitely do, right? FYI, the 21 risk, and is there Chen here? No, there's no Chen here. If you're gonna run Chen, this is where I got the idea to stun Crownslayer from. It's from 25th Night. You can hit, because Chen can hit backwards of skill 3. So you just need to set everything up on this side, and then when Crownslayer pops out the other side, which is after the Elite 4, Crownslayer pops up at the end. You don't have to worry about that till the very end. Yeah, right here. Crownslayer pops out around 51. Like, that's way near the end, right? You can totally hit with a stun here. And this is what I mean by redeploying Aya. Aya was here before. 25th Night undeployed Aya and popped the stun generator. Then he redeploys Aya on this side. So that these guys, now the stun generator is gone, people are going to go up this way. But that's perfect for Aya because it's like all in range, right? So this is one of the viable strategies as well. You have to intentionally big brain and pop this to intentionally let people get a shortcut. Suzerain skill 2 or skill 3. If you are using Suzerain to replace Pramnix, skill 3. If you are using Suzerain to replace Glaucus or Estina or Angelina, then skill 2. There's no skill 1 for Suzerain. Don't use that. If you check on Billy, there are some strats using without Elysium for 22 risk night video. Perfect. Thank you, Angara. We do need Weedy though for sniper strat. That's what I'm saying. The sniper strat is no go on EN basically. Who need Weedy when you have Shirayuki? What the fuck is the relationship between those two people, man? Can you do it without Saria but use Aya and Angelina? If you don't have Saria but you have Aya and Angelina, just borrow a Saria. But if you are already borrowing an Aya or / Angelina and you don't have a Saria, you kind of that's not really good. The way I would do that if I did not have Saria, I cannot prove this, I don't have a strategy to prove this, but the way that I would do it, I would ditch Saria with whatever, right? I would hit where's Hino's video? Okay, this is Hino's video, right? Yeah. I would hit the entire duration of Angelina's skill 3 and Volcano and Silver Slash as best as I can. Just give it to her, right? But she's not gonna die, so she's gonna warp through. So after she warps through, right, I would switch strategy and I would switch to 25th Night strategy, and I would undeploy Aya from here and redeploy on the other side. So when she comes out the stairs, that's when I hit her again. And because even in 25th Night, in the other he used Zarya the entire time. Yeah, you
I think
just have
Suzerain
to
could be a good replacement for Zarya if you really don't have a Zarya.
Yes. Suzerain can also, yes, for sure. Yeah. You have to be careful though, because the amount of tiles that you have up here, you only have 3 tiles.
Yes, I agree.
So if you have
to
Suzerain,
be
you don't have a
careful
healer.
about where you put everything. Yes.
Yeah, you don't have a healer.
Yeah, that's the thing. So you would put Suzerain in a place where she can heal everyone, because she can heal.
Yeah.
It's just you need to box.
Whether on the skill downtime you require the healing.
Exactly. Yeah. But
you
to be fair,
you don't have Colopsis, so your skills might not charge up in time. If you're doing that. You do have Suzerain does charge for Angie, so Angie will be fine.
Hold on, here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
If you have Pelopsis and Suzerain, do they cancel each other? No. For supporters, sure.
To everyone. Suzerain will give 40% to the
and
supporters.
Suzu will give the 40%. Yes. Okay. Great.
The 30 will not stack on the.
Yeah, they won't. I know they won't stack. I know they won't stack.
Imagine
but I'm worried whether they'll cancel. Yeah.
Can you use feeder skill 1? Sorry, M3 skill 1 instead of Weedy? No, not pushed strong enough. When you're using Weedy, you're using
feeder now.
Okay, we were debating this on our Discord server. We still don't have a straight up answer for this. Don't take this answer with a grain of salt. Okay, definitely no, but take the explanation with a grain of salt. Weedy push with cannon at skill 3 M3. This is what's going to commonly be used. This one pushes at force 7 because her cannon does 3. Sorry, she does 3, the cannon does 4. So it stacks up to 7. This has been proven wrong multiple times, but it has also been proven correct multiple times. It is inconsistent as hell. So whether the push force is actually 7 is unknown, okay? But just by saying it's 7, with the exception of sometimes it's not, is the best answer I can give. So this is like a very bad answer, but just take it as it is right now. It's probably wrong. If you're on my channel, just say Weedy has a push force of 7, except when it's not. Since Weedy has a push force of 7, the feeder, it's not gonna compare. This is 2. It would definitely not work. Even with Angelina, you make that a 3, it's not gonna work. What else we got? I don't plan 18 with Ashe, Aya, I plan doing 18 with Ashe, Aya, Mostima, Bibik, Backpipe, and Siege. Wish me luck. Has that been done by anyone before? I don't know. Bibik? How are you gonna use Bibik? Bibik, I don't know how you're gonna use Bibik for this one. I haven't seen anyone use Bibik for this one. If you don't have Ashe, if you don't have Ashe, if you don't have Ashe, redeploying Aya could be an issue. Especially when we're going up at higher risk. You see how clutch the deployment time for Aya is, right? Because the thing has already been popped. The stun generator has been popped, so the lane is open. Aya deploys right now, and then the skill needs to charge still, right? And that's like an extra. I think having Silver Ashe on team saves you about 10 seconds. And if it's like this, if it gets this close, like that, I don't know if you can do it without Silver Ashe, right? But this is 22 risk, so this dude dying here is quite uncomfortable. Bibik spam will not work because you will not get hit enough. Can I replace Aya with Chen? No. Aya is very difficult to replace. Remember Aya's drop? Aya is not just doing arts damage. She is doing arts damage to everyone in her range. And her range is crazy thick. Like, it hits everywhere in a star shape. Right? The strategy, with Revolving Spectre, by the way, as I was showing earlier, this is the one that does not involve This one does have a Aya, but it doesn't have an Angelina, and it doesn't have a Saria, right? The Spectre gets this low, and the skill isn't activated. No skill activation on Spectre, but Shining skill isn't up either. Shining does have the passive for Spectre though. That's the thing. I don't know whether you can make up for it by popping skill on Susuro or hoping that Warframe kicks into high gear, right? There's not a maxed out Spectre either. So Spectre being that close to death with Shining's passive means that you have a chance with Susuro, a slight chance. You have to activate. You don't need more than 2 times Susuro. Can use other slow operators. The slow operators that you can use that I've seen work is Glaucus, Angelina. I've seen Estina once, but I forgot whether that was 18 or not. And it might not have been 18 risk, but I have seen Estina. I haven't seen any other slow operator. Suzu should work, because if Estina works, Suzu, there's no reason for Suzu not to work. Lucky just released a 21 risk video. What do you think? I haven't seen it yet, but it'll probably be pretty good. Lucky and 25th Night are the people to go to if you wanna find good strats, because Lucky and 25th Night are the definition of big brain. Kitai Studio says, what do you think about 27 without Elysium? I love that you're here, man. Doubt. It's possible, but doubt. We'll have to... The reason I say it's possible is because Suzuran can do the 40 SP generation, which means you have a chance of taking the SP risk, which CN could not do. You have to switch one of the DP risks with the SP risk. However, that's only for Suzuran and Angelina, meaning everyone else gets hurt by the SP risk. So, I don't know. Podenko
so running those, you probably have to rely solely on Angelina DPS.
Yeah, you'd have to pop Angelina's skill way more. Yeah. Someone said Podenko would be good. I don't use Podenko enough, nor have I seen her used, so I cannot answer that one. No comment.
Enough for what though?
For the slow job to replace Glaucus Estina, you use Podenko.
For
I haven't seen it.
For replacement.
Yeah, I don't know. Can't say.
Doubt.
Yeah.
Like you have to high level that.
It's. Yeah, I don't know. Because Podenko does do damage. That's the thing.
Yeah. So level matters. Yeah.
Someone said Suzerain S3 plus Pramnik skill 2. If I pick Crownslayer risk 3, it is doable to kill Crownslayer faster with Ash and Bagpipe, because Aya cannot do much damage with 85 res on Crownslayer risk 3. Yes, but if you're running Suzerain and Pramnix, you don't. That means that you only have 3 range tiles, man. You have 3 range tiles. That means if you do Suzerain and Pramnix, your last tile is either Aya, so you have no healing. You have to rely on Suzerain to heal. Meaning, if Suzerain cannot heal on her downtime and you need to heal on downtime, you're fucked. If not, you might be safe like that. But otherwise, you won't have. You have to take out your what's her name? Your Aya Fiala for healer. Then you don't have DPS. Right? I recommend using Suzerain, dropping Pramnix, using Saria to debuff instead. Because Saria debuffs arts. I can use Hino strats, but replace Angelina with Glaucus. Give it a shot? ? The main thing that Hino strat uses Angelina for is to hit the Elite Four. If your Glaucus can deal with... I would say, if you don't have Angelina, that the best way is to deal with the Elite Four using Aya's Volcano. So save Aya's Volcano specifically to deal with them. So look for strategies that have that in the middle, right? You can use the beginning. I think you can kill Crownslayer just fine. And if Crownslayer goes to the other side, you set up the kill on left side, right? So if you're using Glaucus in place of Angelina, and Crownslayer doesn't die, your plan B is to undeploy Aya onto the other side, or into the middle, so that you can hit the Elite Four as well. Then you save Aya's Volcano for the Elite Four, and you save Aya's Volcano again for Crownslayer. That would be your plan B.
Kaiser, assuming you're asking, you're a new player, and do you need to clear risk 18? No, you do not.
No.
This event is
contingency
not
contract,
for you.
Yeah, contingency contract for late game players, like end game, late game, already established team E2 M3 type players. If you're a new player, give it your best shot, right? Give it your best shot, because you do get rewards anyway. If you clear like 3 risks, you're gonna get rewards. So try as hard as you can.
So clear the highest possible, but don't go for risk 18.
You're not gonna do 18.
You can try, but it's probably
give it your best shot. If you clear it, fantastic, right? But if not, don't worry about it. You can try Angie's skill 2. Angie's skill 2 will not hit enough targets. When you're dealing, if you use Hino strategy and you use the Angie skill 2, when these Elite 4 come out, you're not gonna hit. You're not gonna hit enough.
Sure, I thought you M3 their volcano.
Is Saria, Aya, Angie without Silver Ash possible? Yes. Look, if we take a look at hold on a second. Let's check this again. Which video is this? This is the wrong video. Sorry, my bad. This video. Don't flag me 25th night. That was only 5 seconds. That wasn't even intentional.
So Angelino.
If you don't have Silver Ash here, Angie's skill is still up, but I'm not sure if you'll do enough damage without all this debuff here. If you replace Silver Ash with someone, like, wait, let's see how much damage Silver Ash takes. Okay, Silver Ash takes a hell of a lot of damage, but he's also on skill 3, meaning his defense is down. If desperate times come to desperate measures, fucking drop a Utage right there. Okay, Utage, Helliger, skill 2, Malantha, any Skadi, any strong as Hell Guard right here, just to do some additional damage. I prefer the best use is either Helliger or Utage. Utage because arts damage, but if you're doing high Crownslayer risk, it's not gonna do shit. And Helliger because Helliger dodge, so he won't get hit. Oh, so Utage's DM by 27. Risk. Nice. Okay.
So if you're talking about high risk, maybe an M3 Scotty.
M3. I mean, it could totally work, but it's just if you're M3ing Scotty, it's not that resource friendly. Use Skyfire. Oh god.
Max M3 Skyfire.
If anyone wants to try this with no Silver Ash and use Malantha, give it a shot. I cannot prove that it works, but seeing as what happened just now, give it a shot, see what happens.
If anyone want to try with Skyfire as well, give it a shot.
Kitatsu, I'll check your DMs in a second. I'm gonna just show the Ifrit strategy real quick. I will have to give me 1 second to pull it up. I did not save this one because I wasn't very interested in it. I don't like the Ifrit strategy because it's only on the one lane. You only hit Crownslayer once on the lane, and it's mainly for dealing with you're mainly dealing with the Elite 4 when they wrap around, and you're also hitting the Crushers, but the Crushers are not a problem to begin with. How am I gonna find this? Give me 1 second. I have not looked into this for a while. I'm gonna have to try to find it intentionally. I don't even remember if it's on Billy or if it's on YouTube.
Sure, you're investing in the Mostima, and you're talking about M9. I don't think we're talking about Worf here.
Wait, hold on. It's Dreamy. It's Dreamy's video.
Dreamy?
Yeah, it's Dreamy.
Right.
Dreamy did Ifrit. Dreamy did Ifrit. Okay, perfect. Okay, Dreamy, don't. I should have asked Dreamy. I have contact with Dreamy. Damn, okay. I'm not gonna play Dreamy's video because again, I forgot to ask permission. Well, I'll just like pause it, right? These are the res on screen right now. Dreamy took Crownslayer 2. I don't like taking Crownslayer 2 because that res is annoying as hell. And I prefer getting Crownslayer out of there fast, so I just deal with the Elite 4, right? Dreamy has higher level people than most of us. She was using... Well, here it is, right? If you're running Kaobi and Ifrit, there's no Silver Ash. This is Chen and Blaze as well. But you still need Saria, Angelina, and Aya. Right? So this is like a full-on Caster Knights thing.
And it's a pretty big team as well.
Yeah, this one doesn't have team size. So I don't like this.
Team size 1. Team size 1.
Yeah, I don't like this as much as Hino's one.
Yeah. Yeah.
With it looks like with Crownslayer 3, you can still fuck up Crownslayer. Sorry, this Crownslayer 2, you can still mess up Crownslayer pretty good. Oh no, okay, so with Crownslayer 2, if you hit with the entirety of Angelina and the entirety of Aya plus skill 3 bagpipe, you can drop Crownslayer to this much health. But that's just without any debuff, right? You can drop
think that's
Crownslayer.
Also a
yeah.
I think that's also a skill 3 blaze. I'm not sure.
That is not a skill 3 blaze. Otherwise, it'll charge up. No, skill 3 blaze has initial SP. Skill 3 blaze doesn't charge up from nothing.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure. Yep. Skill 3 starts with 25.
Gotcha.
The Ifrit, it only comes down on this. Oh yeah. Okay, here. This Ifrit face down here because Dreamy popped the terminal early, so they go through here and they touch Blaze, right? Because they have a shortcut. You need someone here to hit that, and also Blaze gets stunned. So you hit this entire lane here. But if you just avoid popping the stun generator, they have to walk the entire lap. Then you're better off. Yeah, you're better off just not popping the stun generator. Yeah, if you have a Saria, I don't see the need for the Kobe at all. Mind who gets stunned if you're following the strategy. I'm not gonna play this. If you want to find it yourself, go find Dreamy's videos, right? But the Ifrit is basically just down here. It's not. What's the Elite Four? That's the main thing we should be looking at. How does she deal with the Elite Four? Because the more ways I can offer you guys to deal with Elite Four, the better. Okay, here.
Looks like it's Aya.
It's just Aya.
Wait, never mind.
It's just Aya. Yeah.
Yeah, just Aya.
Aya is the antithesis to Elite Four, and this one is scary too because the thing was open. So because the terminal was open, they don't even get that far.
You have less time to get it.
Yeah, but they still get fucked.
Yeah, they do. Dreamy is live right now.
Dreamy's live right now?
Yep.
Wait. Oh, she's doing
Drop by in the chat.
I was gonna go say hi, I'm streaming as well. What's up? I will, because so many people brought up Mostima, I will show Mostima strat on Billy. However, I will not play the video. The Billy video link is... I'll post the video code here. Here. But I do not recommend Mostima. This is just... First of all, you have to raise up Mostima, which is not that resource friendly in the first place, right? And this is 21 risk as well. It's not 18. Dude, they still Crownslayer 3 and Wraiths 3. It's kind of a hard one. 25? 25th night is live? Nice. Okay. If this would fucking play, we could get somewhere. Come on. Kiritsuga says, some people can outsmart me. I have yet to meet one that can outsmart Volcano. Yeah, on S3, M3. I might have to play this a little bit just so I can buffer. Again, no permission to show these videos, so I'm only showing you like little clips of it. Check out the video yourself. Please give the original creators the views. I don't deserve them. These guys created the strategy. I saw Pekora and Toa. Yeah, because I watch VTubers. Pekora's my favorite VTuber. Okay. The way they did it involved... I don't think the Elysium is that important. The Elysium's... Okay. The Elysium actually... They're not even slow, Crownslayer. Oh, but you asked for Mostima replacing Aya. This is not Mostima replacing Aya. This is Mostima with Aya. So... Even like the... Yeah. The Elysium slowed Crownslayer. But I'm not sure how much that does anything, because she stands there anyway. Lock of Shadow Time comes in later. Does the Crownslayer get killed on top lane? Crownslayer don't even get killed on top lane. Yeah, so I see no advantage in running the strategy. Yeah, I just don't see an advantage doing this. It seems like you just need to introduce another unit that is not performing as well as someone else could be. Yeah, I don't like the strategy. It's about M3 guard caster strat. If you're going above 18, I think you should have everyone at M3 anyway. There's an E1 Mossima strat R18. Yeah, if you're using Lock of Shadow time, then it's just like that. Yeah, I mean, it's not hard to introduce a single E1 unit. Like Hino strategy is the E1 Texas, right? If you have one person, as long as they're not using skill 3, you can have them at E1 basically. Like the Palopsis cannot be E1. Palopsis cannot be E1 because Palopsis need 30 SP gen. Siege can be E1 because Siege is using skill 2. Siege can be E1. Everyone else is using skill 3 here, so not possible, right? Spectre cannot be E1 because Spectre need health regen. Spectre definitely won't work. Glaucus, Suzuran, Istina can all be E1. I would not recommend Suzuran E1 because you need to get the SP gen. Myrtle can be E1, but you definitely should not do that because Myrtle is very easy to E2. You should definitely E2 Myrtle for self-sustain as well. The medic here can be E1 probably. Lapland. Okay, Lapland you could pull off E1, but then you'll be like lacking in DPS. If you have all those units that I just mentioned at E1, you're probably not going to be able to do it. But if you had like one of the units that I just mentioned, like Myrtle, the medic, Glaucus, or Lapland, if one of those was at E1 or 2, you may be able to pull it off. All 4 of them being E1, doubt. Okay, let me check Kitaisuru's 27 wrist strat plan. Okay, so Kitaisuru is like a god, right? This is his plan for 27 wrist. He's asking whether this, what I think of the strat. What are the risks that you're planning to take? That's the question. And what are you planning to do with Crownslayer? I'm guessing you're gonna let Crownslayer through and kill on the other side. I don't know whether anyone is planning to. Is anybody here planning to legitimately use the Crownslayer glitch, more than just a meme, but to actually use it as a strategy? Because not many strategies actually involve using glitching Crownslayer. I've seen 25th Night do it a few times, but it usually is just for memes because you have to set it up, and especially without Weedy, we have to spend even more time setting it up, and it might be a bit annoying. Because the more time you spend setting up this glitch, the more weaker this side will be, right? Okay, so we're looking at Myrtle first deploy followed by Siege, so that when the guys wrap around, they're gonna hit on Siege tile. Let me split this into 2 screens so that we can simulate this as well. Okay. So get rid. Be gone. Whoa, hold on. Be gone. Be gone and be gone. Bye. Okay. So the first people to spawn are gonna come out through that way, which you have Bagpipe. Oh, you're running Bagpipe, Texas, Siege, and Myrtle. Okay, I see. So you could probably dump Myrtle there first, followed by someone to catch that side. Okay, cool. Next, they're gonna come out top again, but you're not gonna have Spectre down in time, so you're just gonna have pressure up on Siege, Texas. I see. Okay, more pressure up top. Still more pressure up top, but you're gonna need a medic. When these guys spawn, you have no medic. I don't know. Are you planning to use Suzuran as solo medic? If you do that, Suzuran at M3 will take how long to charge? We'll work this out right now. Suzuran at M3. Do you have potential? Potential doesn't matter. Kitaisuru says 10 man, no SP risk. Okay, you're doing not SP. Hey, if you're not doing SP, that's really even better. Okay, so initial SP would be 50, and so the remaining cost would be 20. 20 minus 40% is... Charge time is only 12 seconds. Okay. So if you can dump Suzu in time, charge up that 12 seconds, and go for the slow, you could heal up the guys in time before the gunner hits. Or if the gunner isn't doing enough damage in the first place, then it's okay, right? Because if you pop Suzuran here on this gunner, then the guy's gonna get stuck. He's gonna get stuck on D8. He's not gonna move past D8 because the slow is too strong. And then also your Suzuran will be downtime for like 45 seconds. So you need, and Crownslayer spawns at 10. If I don't think popping Suzuran that early is good. You have to hope that these gunmen don't do enough damage to hurt you guys too much. Breaker shouldn't be a problem because you have Bagpipe. You can just smash them. It's the gunmen that you have to worry about. When Crownslayer spawns, I'm guessing your plan is to hit with when are you planning to hit him? I can see, okay, if you dump Saria here, I don't know whether you will have enough time to deploy everybody here because it looks like it's Suzerain, Silver Ash, Saria, Praminix, Aya, and Bagpipe. All of these to hit Crownslayer, right? I don't know if you will have enough DP to do that before Crownslayer comes over. That's the biggest concern. If you don't have enough DP to do that, I would actually drop Ash in exchange for Praminix and just use Saria, Praminix, and Suzu to debuff, and use Aya for main. Just arts it down because everyone here debuffs arts.
Wait, Aya, could you do Aya and Angelina main DPS? If you can, that'd be good.
Could replace Praminix with Angelina, yes, but I think having Praminix will actually be more effective than Angie.
Okay.
For this one situation, but you do make a good point because after
it's just that Aya in not school up when she's on Volcano doesn't do enough consistent DPS, so I'm worried that other people might suffer.
I'm not worried about that. The big thing I'm worried about is this looks very good for Crownslayer. What are you gonna do about the Elite Four?
Yeah, exactly. So you deal with Crownslayer with all that, and then Elite Four comes.
Yeah, you would have to
and
have
Volcano's not there
charged up in time, and you don't have Colossus.
Yeah, and Volcano's not there. You know.
Doesn't Crownslayer have huge magic resistance?
Angelina.
Yes, Crownslayer has 85 res at risk 3. I don't know why they removed the risk here. I can't take it. I can't prove it, but I believe, I may be wrong on this. It might be even higher than 85, but from what I remember, it is 85 res. So we'll just work backwards. We'll see how much we can debuff using everyone else here, right? So first we have Saria, S3 M3. Saria debuffs by receiving 55% magic damage, so no debuff to res. So it's just damage plus 55, right? Okay, I'm just gonna write that down. Then we have Praminix. If I'm doing the math on stream, just in case people want to see how we calculate these things as well, in case you want to calculate your own team stuff. Praminix does do a debuff for 30% res. There's 30% res, not 30 res.
Assuming M3,
so,
right?
Res. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume all M3. If you don't have M3, don't do 27 res. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Then we have Aya, which also has a debuff on Volcano, I think. I'm not sure. I don't remember this. No debuff? Nope, tricked you. Nothing here. We have Suzerain debuff, which does not debuff res, only increases damage. Increased talent effect by 2 times. So this is... I wonder if increased talent effect by 2 times also increases the SP regen to 80%. Oh no, it's talent 2. Sorry, I didn't read that clearly. My bad. Enemies inflicted by range. It will increase by 20% damage. So this will only increase by 40% damage. When stacked, only the strongest becomes active. Wait a second. So this doesn't stack up with... Wait a second. That doesn't stack up with Praminix? Hang on, no, this is weakening. Praminix is weakening, won't kick in until Crownslayer is down low on health. It won't kick in. Because Praminix's skill is not weakening. It's her talent that's weakening.
Yeah,
so Praminix's talent will not kick in. So this is 40% extra damage. So it's damage plus another further 40%. Okay. Res minus 30% means that 85 res minus 30%. Crownslayer's res will actually only be 60. That's rounded up. So Crownslayer will have 60 res. That's still a hell of a lot of res, but that's almost as much res as Frost Nova. So if we take Aya's M3 damage, if this is a significant number, then we're good to go, right? We'll take Aya skill 3. I'm gonna assume E2 max for you specifically, Kitaisuru. We're gonna have attack power 645 plus 90 for trust. That gives us 735 to work with. 735 plus talent will give us... I'm going to assume you don't have max potential. Is that safe to assume? So I'm going to do plus 7%. Sorry, tricked you. Is this top one. I'm going to grab plus 14% damage. So this bracket this plus 14%. Aya's base attack. Yeah, thanks. Docs my IP address in front of everyone. Thank you, Google. This will give us 838 base attack. This is not accounting for risks to decrease our own attack. I don't remember how much the risk decrease our attack by. I'm going off the top of my head, it's attack minus 80%, right? Does anyone remember? Is it 80% or 75?
Who?
Self attack decrease 80%.
No.
Does that sound
80%, 80%.
80%,
yes.
thank you. So this will bring us our attack down to 167 only. This is very sad. Sorry, that's 168. I remember 27 CN hit for 617 damage per shot with Volcano. Okay, let's calculate this. This is 168. So 168 minus 60% res will give us 67 damage. So Aya's Volcano will do 67 damage. By default. And if you... Sorry, that's not Volcano. That's her base attack. I forgot to calculate in Volcano damage. Sorry. 168. We're going to add in Volcano damage first. Volcano damage gives plus 130. And it attacks faster as well. So plus 130 will give us 386. 386 minus 60% from res. We'll drop our attack down to 154. With 154, now we add in everything else, right? We add in plus 40% plus 55%. So 154 plus 50% plus 6, was it?
50% as in...
55% plus 40%.
No, 55.
Yeah, stocks my IP again. That's perfect. And of course I want people to show up at my doorstep. That's wrong math. Hang on a second. I need to, I need to do the goddamn thing again. Give me 1 second. I need to do like, this plus this. I think this is right. I haven't done this in a while. Hang on, let's see if this is, no, this is a worse number. It was, hang on. This plus this times this plus this. Definitely not right. I don't remember. Okay, fuck. I don't remember the formula all of a sudden. I'm pressured in my head, dude. I don't know how you got 627 damage. It's definitely not this. It's definitely not 239. There's something gone wrong here. I forgot how to calculate damage, man. I don't think this is right as well. Yeah, I'm calculating the damage wrong, but I don't know if it actually gets up to 6 something. It just seems like this number is quite sad. 334 damage with Crownslayer HP like plus 100% doesn't look very good.
Well, plus 100% is just 2 times, right? So that's how much?
Let me check Bailey real quick.
Yeah.
Oops. Kitatsuru sent me this one. The self-attack is minus 45%. Oh, it's not minus 80%. Thank you. Okay, I got the hell confused at him.
No.
Okay. I mean,
wait, what was the 80%?
Hi?
What was the 80%? Defense?
Hinose.
Oh.
We can just see if this video here uses exactly what this plan is, with the addition of Elysium instead of Myrtle, which I'm guessing it probably does. Well, first of all, the problem is that we need to get the video to play. Okay. Yep, so they use Elysium instead. Crownslayer just spawned. Ah, you're using Angelina instead of Suzerain. Like this, okay. If you're doing like this, how much is the effect here? If this has a good effect... Where did she go? Don't tell me you kill her. No, big doubt. No, she warped past. Okay. So that took out half her health. If you do like that with Suzerain, you're gonna have an even better effect than Angelina. That'll work even better than Angelina. Now the question is how does he finish this? Okay, wait, second. Before we check how he finished, how we deal with Elite 4. Elite 4 just spawned. Let's see. He spawns Elite 4. They run down this way. They run over here. And, oh, Volcano. Okay, use Volcano to deal with Elite 4. Easy. That will work for sure. We've seen that a million times. He undeploys the entire team to prepare for Crownslayer. He's got Elysium to slow these dudes, though. You gotta be careful of this one.
Right, for Suzerain.
Yeah, but you can't pop Suzerain at 46 because Crownslayer comes out at 51. You're not gonna have enough time. So Crownslayer comes out right there. Ah, already redeployed Praminix. Suzerain never moves. Should be okay. Okay. Yeah, Kitatsu should be okay. Only thing is Elysium slowing the guys for a Silver Ash. Because you might get dicked at that point. Right here. If you don't have this, I don't know whether you can do it or not. And Suzu's skill doesn't as often as Angie. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work out the non-Crownslayer part. Hey, if you get lucky, I doubt this will happen, but if you get really lucky, I think you might be able to kill Crownslayer right here with the extra 40% attack. That, or you leave Crownslayer with 10% HP. It could work out like that. Okay. Anyway, regardless, I think I've shown a bunch of strategies, and I think I've answered a lot of people's questions. If anyone still has any more questions, I'm gonna spend the last few minutes answering it now. But the strategy that I recommend is Hino's strategy that's linked in the description. Do not watch this stream to rewatch strategy. Watch her video, please. She made the strategy. Don't give me the views. Give her the views. Thank you. And if there's any more questions, join our Discord server. We'll be talking over there before CC comes up anyway. Tomorrow will be CC's release. Depending on the actual time of day when it comes out, I may stream the second it comes out. If it comes out at a weird time for me, then I'm gonna be in bed. Then I'll stream whenever I'm awake.
I think it comes out tonight at 3 a.m. actually.
If it comes out tonight at 3 a.m., then we can work.
Because it was like
no, definitely not. No, I think I can
10.
I think it's 10 a.m. dude.
Yeah, no, it's at 10 a.m. So because their reset time is at 4.
Did you check when the event opens?
Yeah, it says 10 a.m. I think. Because someone asked whether it's like 10.
Okay, it begins at 10 a.m. Reset is 4 o'clock, like... so it's 6 hours after reset.
Yes.
So reset for me is 10, so that's 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. It starts at 4 a.m. for me.
Oh.
Yeah. So depending on what I'm like at 4 a.m., I might just kill Risk 18 immediately and then go to bed. Yeah. Okay. If I don't stream tonight at 4 a.m., I'll stream tomorrow morning when I wake up. Otherwise, I'm gonna wipe 18 out of the park, go to bed, wake up, and then do 20. That's a pretty sweet plan. By the way, please get the Manticore skin, everyone. It's so good. It's free. All right. Yeah, join our Discord server. If there's any more questions, we'll talk there. Thank you for the Nightingales. Much appreciated. There's no fucking Nightingale. Who the hell is this, man? Come on. All right. See y'all. Thank